Welcome to Root Calls on Rootstv Nigeria, where we dig deep to uncover the stories that shape our nation. In this episode, we confront the painful truth woven into Nigeria's past and present, the history of police brutality. From colonial oppression to the End SARS movement, we explore the roots of this crisis and the resilient voices demanding change. The story begins in 1861, when British colonial forces established an armed police unit in Lagos to protect their economic and political interests designed to suppress local resistance. These early forces, like the Royal Niger Company Constabulary, were not protectors of the people but enforcers of colonial rule. Historian Dr. Adobe Okonkwo explains, and I quote, "The colonial police were tools of subjugation, often using violence to enforce compliance. This set a precedent for policing in Nigeria, one rooted in control, not service." By the 1930s, the Nigerian police force was formalized, but its ethos remained unchanged. Officers, often from ethnically distinct regions, were deployed to alienate them from local communities, fostering distrust that persists today. Nigeria's independence in 1960 promised change, but military rule from 1966 to 1999 entrenched a culture of state violence. The police, under military influence, adopted tactics of repression, with torture and extrajudicial killings becoming routine. In 1992, the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS, was created to combat violent crime. Initially covert, SARS soon became synonymous with abuse, targeting young Nigerians with profiling based on appearance, dreadlocks, tattoos, or smartphones, accusing them of being Yahoo boys. Survivor Kofi Bartels, a radio journalist, recounts his 2018 ordeal. "SARS officers beat me for filming their assault on another man. They saw my phone and assumed I was a criminal. This is their pattern. Guilty until proven innocent." Amnesty International documented 82 cases of torture, ill treatment, and extrajudicial killings by SARS between 2017 and 2020, highlighting a systemic issue. In 2017, the hashtag #EndSARS emerged on Twitter, amplifying stories of SARS brutality. By October 2020, fueled by viral video of SARS officer killing a motorist, nationwide protest erupted. Young Nigerians, fed up with decades of abuse, demanded the unit's disbandment and broader police reform. The movement gained global support, with figures like UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter, which is now known as X, backing the cause. But on 20th October 2020, which is now referred to as Black Tuesday, the protest came to an abrupt end, with allegations of gunshots and death of at least 12 protesters. Police brutality in Nigeria stems from deep-rooted issues: colonial legacies, underfunding, lack of training, and impunity. The Nigerian police force, with over 371,000 officers, is Africa's largest, but lacks forensic capacity and operates on outdated colonial frameworks like the 1943 Police Act. Human Rights Watch notes that torture remains an intrinsic part of policing in Nigeria, with officers rarely held accountable. The government's repeated promises to reform, disbanding SARS 4 times since 2017 have failed due to a lack of political will. Yet, hope persists. Experts like Stanley Ibe of the Open Society Justice Initiative advocate for independent oversight, better training, and community policing models. Grassroots initiatives like those led by EndSARS organizers are pushing for accountability and compensation for victims. As we close this episode of Root Calls, we are left with a question: can Nigeria reimagine policing as a service to its people, not a tool for oppression? The history of police brutality is a wound that the courage of its youth and the power of collective action offer a path to healing. Join us next time on Rootstv Nigeria as we continue to unearth the stories that shape our nation. Until then, stay rooted in truth.